Hi, let's talk a little bit about food as fun. We've been talking about food as social and how difficult it is to stay on plan sometimes in social settings. And food can also be nostalgic, and that's what makes it hard with kind of social and cultural challenges of staying on plan. A subscriber actually mentioned this to me, and it reminded me of a story last year, it's been about 9 or 10 months ago, my family had gone away for the weekend, and we were going to the mountains of North Carolina, and I had stopped, my husband had stopped at a Walmart or something, and I was going in to get bottled water. And when I went into the Walmart, and David and the kids stayed inside, and I went in to get the bottled water, and I walked right past when I first got in the door, there was a big display of Krispy Kreme donuts. My family has always loved those. In fact, David and I would go on dates to Krispy Kreme, and we'd go to the one that had the conveyor belt, where they make the donuts and then the hot glazed donuts come through the conveyor belt. And my husband said that his fantasy was to lay on the conveyor belt, mouth open, and let the glaze run down into his mouth. Oh, he would not do that now, I don't think, maybe. But anyway, that's always been special, and my son especially loves those. So my first thought when I saw those was, oh, I'll grab donuts for the kids. And I don't know why I even thought that, but I'm not kidding. When I saw those donuts, I thought, I'll grab them for the kids. And I thought, I could just see their faces light up. Mom brought us donuts. She loves us. And I stood there in the store, and I thought, why would I grab donuts? I don't feed that stuff to my kids anymore. I'm not going to eat it. David won't eat it. Well, he might, but I'm not want him to eat it. And I thought, I'm not going to get that. And so I went on through the store, and of course the bottled water is near the back, and there was a big display right before I got to the water. There was a huge display, biggest display I think I've ever seen in my life, of Oreo cookies. Every flavor you can imagine. They had like a peanut butter and jelly, a birthday cake Oreo. I can't even tell you all the flavors they had. It was unbelievable. And I found myself going, I'll get everybody's favorite flavor. Man, okay, my son would like the birthday cake flavor. My daughter would like the chocolate chip mint. And again, I stood there and I thought, my first thought was, oh, we'll have a taste test and that'll be fun. And I thought, well, wait a minute, we don't eat that stuff. Why would I buy Oreo cookies for my family? Why would I do that? So I get the water, and I'm heading to the checkout. And as I'm going back through the store, there is a huge display. Again, it's always that center aisle that's going to get you, isn't it? And it's all the fixins to make s'mores. The big packs of Hershey bars and the marshmallows and the graham crackers. And I thought, oh, that'll be fun, because I knew we were going to have a bonfire, and the kids love to make s'mores, and I'll get stuff to make s'mores. And then I thought, wait a minute, we don't eat s'mores. Why would I get the chocolate bars and the marshmallows and the graham crackers and feed my family that junk? And I realized, standing right there in that Walmart, that each time I had encountered the donuts and the Oreos and the s'mores, each time I immediately had thought, oh, this will be fun. And I stood there and thought, food's not fun. Food has been fun. That's been something we've gone to, but that's not what this is about. And I've got to find, as the mom here, I've got to find a way to replace food as fun. And of course, I was already headed to the checkout, and I've been in there long enough. My husband probably thought, what is she doing? So I was at the checkout by the time I processed all these thoughts, and there by the checkout, I'm looking around for something fun that's not food. And there by the checkout was a pack of cards, a double pack of playing cards. And so I picked up the double pack of playing cards, and we had the most fun that weekend. We played, the rummy with the kids, and Old Maid, and Crazy Eights, and my in-laws joined us, and Granddaddy taught my son how to do a card trick, and he did the card trick, the entire weekend. And we had a great time with that $2 or $3 deck of cards. And I think that is a big, big challenge for a lot of folks when Food has been so central when you've shared that and it's been fun. Let's get together and make cookies. It'll be fun. Or when you tend to love people with food, you want to surprise them and make their favorite muffins or their favorite pancakes. And we mamas are the worst about that. What I would challenge you to do is to sit down and be very intentional and talk with either, a significant other, husband, wife, or even your own kids, whomever it is, and think about what are ways you can be fun. You don't even have to talk to them. You can just sneak it in on them a little bit, but think about what kind of new traditions, what new sharing time can you have with your family. One of the things that we've done besides the deck of cards is we'll have a night where we play questions, and we'll just all we're sitting around in the den of the family room, or sometimes we're all piled on the bed together, and each person takes turn asking anyone there a question. And it can be really simple stuff about their day, or it can be if you were an animal, what kind of animal would you be and why? Things like that. And we get so lost in that conversation and laughing, and somebody will say, I'd be an ostrich. Well, why would you be an ostrich? And then that launches into a big conversation about ostriches and characteristics and why they are or not something you'd want to be. And you just learn so much about each other and have so many wonderful giggles from that. My daughter and I cook in the kitchen together, and you've seen us do that. And so we've got more favorite recipes. I love to make the minute muffins with her and for her. And it really still gives me a great deal of pleasure to make low-carb, healthy, delicious foods for them that I know they'll enjoy. We have a joke that my husband will never leave me because of my cooking. And I think with that Gorilla Bread recipe that I made at Christmas, there's no way I couldn't even beat him away. He's like a stray dog. I keep feeding him. He keeps coming back. But at any rate, I did want to take some time to talk about how food does become fun, and it does become nostalgic because you remember I had, cornbread with my grandmother or something like that. But again, what I do is challenge you to think through those things and think, it's not the food that's fun, it's the people. And what can we do to create wonderful, healthy memories that will give you even more time with the people you care about? I hope this video has been helpful to you.